This is Diwa de Leon, an award-winning composer from the Philippines, representing his country at the ASEAN Music Extravaganza in Kuala Lumpur. I'm about to tell you how this amazing musician went from a professional freelancer to a YouTube star, who has amassed a following of fans that gave him millions and millions of views since he created his channel on May 13, 2006. Some of his earliest videos are live performances in which he plays electronic violin to a background track he arranged himself. His quirky personality was accentuated with costumes because cosplay was a hobby of his. His costumes and arrangements could be considered love songs to his favorite video games and their music, and occasionally he would feature instruments from the Philippines in his covers. De Leon began creating more complex videos through a process called multi-tracking, in which versions of him sang and played the various parts of his arrangements. Some videos got highly complex as he added more tracks to create the music he imagined in his mind. After working on an animated film project with a friend, De Leon was encouraged to try working with a green screen in Adobe Premiere. In this video, you see how he superimposed himself over the trailer for Guild Wars 2. This led to larger and larger ensembles. One of his most notable accomplishments was his Mini Mario Orchestra. One of his most viewed videos was a video game-inspired parody of a musical internet sensation. While his most popular productions were video game music, he also published original compositions using the same multi-track style he developed for his covers. This excerpt is part of the Hegalong project, an initiative he created to bring awareness to the two-string guitar. On August 30th, 2013, about 7 years after he created his YouTube channel, he decided to change his channel's name.
I wanted a name that will encompass all my passions for this YouTube channel that includes playing the violin, playing the two-string guitar known as the hegalong, and my love for video games. And I think the StringPlayerGamer kind of describes all of them. StringPlayerGamer!
This change brought with it weekly videos including solo features, the Mini Mario Orchestra, the SPG Singers, and his one-man band. SPG also created compilation albums of his covers so fans could listen to his arrangements outside of YouTube. Here are the songs that can be found on his 2015 album. De Leon's bachelor's degree in music helped him compose in various styles. Here is his flamenco rendition that was inspired by an epic battle theme. He also used his YouTube channel to show off his sense of humor. This video is a cover of a piece called Long Elevator. No, really, that was the whole video. On a more serious note, De Leon always wanted to apply his signature treatment to his covers by featuring the violin and combining orchestral sounds with rock and roll. While the musical aspects were of utmost importance, YouTube allowed De Leon to create visual spectacle that fed his love for cosplay and visual fantasy. SPG also applied his visual art skills to create MIDI art in Logic Pro by putting music notes into a piano roll and assigning them colors to tell the story of his favorite games. On November 25, 2017, De Leon made a life-changing announcement.
I migrated to the United States of America. I was born and raised in the Philippines and I've lived there for 37 years. 20 of those years, I've been very lucky to be an active film composer and performing musician. But recently, I felt that I'm ready for a much bigger adventure. So here I am in Los Angeles, staying at my uncle's home initially, and legally if you're wondering. And I'm totally parched for new musical adventures.
One of the most influential reasons SPG moved to the United States was to be closer to other VGM artists and perform at large events like MAGFest, such as see him playing here, an annual event held in Washington, D.C.
And it was so much fun. I attended concerts, I attended panels, I bought lots of stuff, and I finally got to jam and meet my YouTube friends, finally in real life.
Since moving to the USA, SPG has continued to produce content in his signature StringPlayerGamer style. He's been doing collaborations with musicians he met online and in physical spaces.
Colors weave into a spire of flame, distant sparks call to a past still unnamed.
And finally, SPG occasionally tips his hat to his ethnic culture and musical roots by including his hegalong.